Right, okay, really sorry about that. I've got some weird issue with slobs whereby on the starting this particular stream here, the upcoming one is broken, and I've tried to fix it and it just crashes the system completely, so I don't know what's going on there. At the moment my bitrate has gone down to the red, and I'm hoping that's going to clear up soon. These are fine. It's just that Sunday one is off for some reason, so I need to try and fix that. Every time I try and fix it, it kind of just breaks the entire thing. So I don't know. I'll just have to see. Yeah, so the bitrate's still in the red. Hopefully that'll clear up. I'm hoping it's nothing. I mean, it looks okay on the stream, and I can see both sides is looking okay. Let me just listen to myself on the stream, and I can see. Yeah, that seems to be okay. I'd start in 4 minutes. Let me run an ad, because it's the only way it's going to clear off, and then we can start the game properly. So I'll be back in a minute. Right, back. So I finally start this thing. Bitrate has gone back to normal, so that's fine. Okay. So where were we? Oh, we were exploring the bottom left-hand corner, weren't we? and one of the fighters finally come across a +1 sword, which was one of those ones where I was like, oh, it's just a sword. And I looked into the inventory and went, oh, it's a +1 sword, even better. Hello there, Denarian. Again, apologies for the slight delay today again. I need to fix that issue with slobs, find out what's causing the system to break. All I've done is on the stream starting soon is just, you know, moved some images over it, so it should have broken it. Right, what we on in terms of... Right, technically the fight is going to level next, but not for a while. Followed by Gold Moon. Of course it depends on... oh, that reminds me. It depends on, I think there's going to be some sort of experience whereby somebody who kills it gets more experience, maybe? Not quite sure how that's working. I thought in D&D it was just spread across all parties. Oh dear. We're gonna die. We are going to die. I'm sure I gave you... Oh. Right, okay, so we've got Blight and Bless. Let's use Bless. Not doing too badly there. Oh, thank God. Let's try resting again. Oh. Goldmoon has picked up quite a few bits of experience. Even better. Level 5 Cleric. Just check something. That means once she hits 6, we'll be able to start using level 3 spells. Just one off. That's even better. In fact, what have we got on the level 3 spells? We've got continual light, which can be reversed. Cure blindness, cure disease or cause disease. Growth of animals, whether that gets put into this game, I don't know. Locate object, remove curse or cause curse, speak with the dead, and striking. What's striking? This spell allows any one weapon to inflict 1 to 6 additional points of damage per attack, like a magical staff of striking. The weapon will inflict this extra damage for as long as the spell lasts. The bonus does not apply to hit rolls. If cast on a normal weapon, creatures affected by only magic weapons may be hit for 1 to 6 points of damage per strike, regardless of the weapon. Only the magical damage applies in such cases. This is a range spell, and it's only for 1 turn. Growth of the animal spell, I don't know why you'd need that, but okay. Doubles the size of one animal. This spell doubles the size of one normal or giant animal. The animal then has twice its normal strength and inflicts double normal damage. It may also carry twice its normal encumbrance. This spell does not change an animal's behavior, armor class, or hit points, and does not affect intelligent animal races or fantastic creatures. Okay, it's a bit interesting spell. I suppose if you've got like a familiar type animal, it'd probably be useful. Ouch. Oh, thank you, Talon. I will get rid of the bot in a sec. Cool. Banned now. Hope some of you don't mind me just standing here. It just makes a change, because otherwise I'm going to have to walk around and get nothing, nowhere anyway. Plus I seem to be attracting monsters every so often. Ooh, beastmen. There's a lot of them. Hairy beastmen. Bit of a difference. What was that sound? Oof, that was quite a fight. Next level for Core 486, not bad. So that was quite a few good some good experience. Sturm's yet to have, I think he was on 7,000, so Gold Moon's a bit closer. Farrell nowhere near. Oh well, that's fine. So touch wood, we've not had to go back to the castle yet. So we seem to be getting more encounters, but we seem to be dealing with it a bit better. Somebody leveled. Who leveled? Can't have been the fighter. The cleric did his level 6 now. Cool. Excellent. Right, it's level 3 what we got. Continual light, continual dark, because that's the reversal. Cure disease, cause disease, or striking. So I'm going to go with striking. You don't have much of a difference. We will stay here for another 20 minutes or so. And then I'm going to start looking at maybe going to the cave at the north end. We'll have to see what the enemies are going to be like. Because it could be I need to grind here for a little bit. Only one beast, man. Only one hit point of damage, not exactly amazing. But still got lots of money. I may also need to make a trip to the city anyway, just to see if anybody's... I'll wait until the fighter has leveled, and then I'll go and see if the city has got anything new in terms of items. still waiting for the fighter to increase. Hopefully he'll be in the 20s for hit points. There we go, and that's the fighter leveled. Right, town. First of all, let's have a look at the magic shop. Can't imagine there'll be much difference. Nope. Don't think the caravan shop's open, so I'm going to ignore that. Weapons. Doesn't look like anything's changed. Nope. Okay. No change in armour. Bit naff. Right, so the next person to level is going to be the magic user, maybe, or maybe the dwarf, perhaps. And I think once I've gone, so we've got 5, 6, 4, 5. I think once I've leveled the dwarf and the magic user, I will start to head north. Probably the better idea, because they're not that far off being leveled. So, and depending on the enemies we get in between now and the cave. Let's just go down a little bit more. See if we can induce a few more people to come to theatres. The theatres, sorry. Theatres. What does that mean? I'll check experience after the next fight. It's gonna take a while. Unless I get a big party. But it's not likely. Grizzly bears can hit for a bit by the looks of things. I wonder whether abilities for dwarves and stuff are a holdover. Because you don't get abilities for fighters, if I remember rightly. Dwarf special abilities such as improvisation, detection abilities, and better saving throws. So he does have some abilities, but I don't know whether that's going to translate into the game or not. And then what you got for the fighter? Many fighters may carry a normal spear in addition to other weapons. If a monster charges, that is, runs for 20 feet indoors or 20 yards outdoors before its attack, the fighter may set the spear. This is holding the spear firm against one foot to defend against the attack. A spear cannot be set on horseback. If the charge is by surprise, there is no time to set the spear. If the spear hits, double damage is inflicted. Okay. I could buy a spear and see what happens, but I can't guarantee it. Let's move over here. Oh, a bit more. Not bad. So dwarf is not that far off now. Sturm took quite a beating. Almost done now. I might just go up north after Sturm is level because the magic is taking a while. Jesus. It's a bit tough. Oh, you have no... Let's try this again. Getting a lot of gold though. Right, how much gold do we have? About 2k, 4k, 8k. About 8k in terms of gold. Okay. Right, come on, give me some decent enemies. Or at least a big pack so I can get... oh, spoke too soon. Should be enough to level Sturm. Yep, excellent. Right, let's head north. So check the map. Right, so we need to go in a north-westerly direction. Stop rumbling, stupid stomach. That's a thought. I've got Cure Light Runes. What? When do I get anything a bit higher than that? Cure Serious Wounds comes on the 4th level. So I can start using Create Serious Wounds. But it's interesting that in D&D you only get, sorry, my head's going off there, that you only get light and serious. You don't get anything medium. In AD&D, I think you get medium, light, medium, and serious. Oh, thought that was a cave. Sorry about that, if you can hear that. Don't know why it's whinging. But I'd start in 10 minutes. I ate well yesterday. I don't usually have breakfast, but it doesn't usually affect me. Not bad. Still takes ages. Ooh, what's this? This wasn't on the map. Oh, it's okay. That's on fire? Oh, no, definitely not. Nope. Right, so we can't go to that northern bit because it's on fire. Is a simple part. So let's try that mound that's to the right of it with the holes in there and see what happens. There's also something just to the right which may be a cave or something. I don't know, it looks like a... It just looks like a piece of mountain, hill, something like that. There we go. Is there anything interesting around here? Probably not, but we'll have a look anyway. Don't seem to be able to get around that area. Okay, it's just an outcropping. Huge beast, man, that's a new one. Aha. Let's see what we can find in here. Before I do that, I need to reorganize, change the roster, so you can go in the back. another place there. Oh. That's where I came in from, okay. I see. I may map this out later, I'm just having a quick look. The ground slopes sharply to the west. Bits of cloth and meat hide a small bone pipe. Nothing through there. That's where I came in from. Can't seem to get through there. Not through there either. Enemies around here are kind of weak. Or at least in that part. Oh, a lot of beastmen though. Best rest the party. Oh, and we're on ads in progress. So I will be back in about a few minutes. Is this picking up my voice? Yes, it is. Cool. Right. Okay. I'll check this. You barged into a Beastman Warrior's cave. Oh, is that a scroll? Shield. I'm sure I've already got shield. Stumbled into a tribal war party. Somebody's left an axe. You never find scrolls on the ground anymore. Yeah, because usually in games like this, it's in they're in chests. There are more beastmen in the next room. Fine. Take them on. Oh. Okay, got to be careful where I'm stood. Please tell me one of the axes is a +1. Darkness spell, excellent. That's a new one we've not seen. Let's do a rest. So we get both light and dark out of that. That's good. We already had shield here, so we don't. Just check what spell light and darkness is. I'm assuming they're all level 1 spells. Yeah, light is level 1. Shield is level 1. Magic missile is level 1. Yep. And sleep is level 1, yeah. So there's no level 2 spells here anyway. You're close to leveling again, somewhat. You're still far off, but you're a level 4 magic user. So you get 2 first level spells, 2 second level spells, and then you get a new one at 3. You don't get to cast another 1 level spell until level 6, where you become a warlock. I think it's the same for the cleric. Right, okay. Oh, can't save indoors. So at least we've got a new spell for the magic user. The combat looks very clanky on this one. Not sure I could hack it. You could probably get into... you probably get into though. Okay. Yeah, okay, I see what you mean. How much is a copy on eBay? Because when I bought this, it was fairly cheap, if I remember rightly. But then again, I bought this before the bubble, so it might have gotten more expensive since then. Not too bad, around 25 quid. Yeah, it's more than what I paid for it. Ground slopes sharply to the east. I don't think it's a bad game, to be honest. Oh, that's interesting. Picked up a +1 axe, finally. We didn't even check the axes, did we? So let's have a look. There's a +1 axe, so that's going to get given to shield. I don't need that anyway. So, transfer an item. +1 axe. There we go. Might have to exit here soon, because I'm not going to be able to carry much for very much longer. So I think it was it this one we went in? Yes. Right, so that, if it slopes, it sounds like it's going down, because that's what happened. And I think that's the only way we can go through. Okay, so that leads down. What does this do? Smoke from fire clouds your vision. You can barely see a woman warrior through the haze. Ooh, a bronze-skinned woman snarls and attacks. Come on in, let's be having you. Oh, she's gone now. You discover some gold and turquoise jewellery worth about 300 gold pieces. You fall through a rough hewn pit filled with sharp rocks. There's a dagger. That's it. Let's do some resting. Let's save in the underground. A large beastman rushes from the shadow and shouts, "Uncle or kill." Uklangor, that's what I meant to say. Wow, lots of stuff there. Entangle, detect magic, +1 spear. Oops. I'm gonna have to leave. I need to find out what I've got. Detect magic, entangle. I think detect magic is a first level spell. Entangle, I've seen that before. Detect magic's first. I'm assuming web is the equivalent to entangle, because I don't see entangle on here. Yeah, I've got a feeling that's what entangle is. So I can do that twice. Okay, let's get out of here. Start selling some stuff. See what this does. Hopefully it makes him miss a turn. Yeah, okay, so magic user's getting close. As is the fighter. So that's quite useful. I'm trying to remember when I actually got... Because I said I didn't play as much for D&D, I'm pretty sure that is correct, unless it came with Mega Drive, or one of the Mega Drive that I bought, which is possible, but I don't remember, to be honest. I'm pretty sure it would have been, because I did start to buy stuff again during early 2000s, or mid 2000s. But back then it wasn't that expensive, so... I used to be able to pick up Mega Drive games for about upwards of a tenner, but it wasn't anything more than that usually, unless it was something like something that kept its value. So Shining in the Darkness was still about 30 quid, even back then. It's a bit like how Final Fantasy VII was still about 30 quid for a long time. I still think in terms of the prices back then, so it's painful looking now. Yeah, everything just shot up. sold off all my collection at one point, and it's haunting me. Yeah, everybody does that. Most people that sell off their collection at one point start to regret it because they get to that point of, oh, I'll buy it back again, and then they look at the prices and start crying just because of how expensive everything is. I mean, I'm sure there was a point to it. Maybe it's just like the whole collection buzz, and then you kind of get out of it, especially if you're not playing some of the games. You're just kind of collecting it, and I think people just realise afterwards that there was something about some of the games that they played. Right, so I can sell this. +1 spear, I don't want that. I don't want the standard sword. Don't want this. I might keep the spear though, because I did say I was thinking about that. Okay, what have we got to buy? Ooh! Ooh, nice! We've got a lot of more stuff now. We've got +1 spear, +1 dagger, +1 sword, +1 mace, which we would like, +1 axe, +1 warhammer, +1 sling, which we would like. That's a +2 sword, is it? +2 spear, +2 sword. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so first of all, let's get the mace. And then we've got 10,000. Let me just check the armory first, because we can basically transfer the item. You can get your +1 mace. Nice, okay. Got +1 leather armor, +1 chainmail, +1 plate mail. Right, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. I had a lot of them since childhood. Yeah, that's the other thing as well. It's the sentimental value as well. Those were the days sending and receiving games on C64 and later the Amiga. I remember thinking you can't pay the modest TVs anymore, so what's the point? I'll emulate. And the worst part was after selling it all, reversed into someone's car at work because... It was after selling it all, I reversed into someone's car at work because of some other idiot and had to give him all the money to fix... Oh! The thing is though, I mean, I'm playing this on a TF, an LCD screen, and I'm not really that bothered about the whole CRT thing, to be honest. I mean, at least I can play the original game, that's the difference. And then the other thing is when they do the remasters, and sometimes I'm just like, I just want to play the game that originally came out. I don't want this remaster where they fixed everything like 20 years after the case. I want to see what mistakes they made originally. You know what I mean? So it's why when somebody was saying, oh, play the remastered version of Age of Empires 2, and I'm like, the Age of Empires 2 resolution is like massive in comparison to the original, and it's just like, that's nice, but I've never played the original, so I want to keep the original going. What was I looking for? Why was I in my book? I do not remember why I was in the book. Okay. I think I had an idea of why I was going to do it and I forgot. Right, so we've got some +1 gear, +2 gear, which is amazing. Let's see what the magic shop has. They have the same thing I do, and I've just picked up this, so no. Okay. In fact, let's sell... Sell these two. How are you not interested in that item? Alright. I mean, it's a decent spell. Cool. I can go back to Beastmen Caves. Excellent. Right, okay. So... First of all, let's get rid of the mace. I want to get the slings. I think +1 slings will probably be an idea. So we need 2 of these. And then I'm going to buy +2 sword. Let's configure all that. You get your +2 sword. You get your +1 sling. And you get your mace. And start selling. Alright, so we got 4 grand. Just check on people's inventory. So you're on shield plus armor. Okay. So chainmail is about 6 grand. 12 grand for that and 400. So I'm gonna do +1 shields. I think everybody should get those apart from... Just give me a second. I'm just trying to get everything sorted. So I don't want that anymore. Don't want that anymore. And you never, Goldberg never had a shield but does now. So she should be okay because it's a cleric. Right. So I need to make some more money and come back and then start getting the +1 armor. Save at this point, so we are doing quite well. Oh, what am I doing? I can just get a caravan. Excellent. Didn't have to walk all the way up there to do it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Game's like, oh, I see. You're building up with your weapons, are you? That's the first hit that's happened. I'm assuming the +1 shield is helping at this point. That was not a bad fight. The good thing about having lots more enemies is that I'll get closer to getting decent armor. I love that some emulators have filters so you can make it look as crap as possible. Trying to recreate that 14-inch jelly. I'm kind of so on those filters because sometimes they can be a bit sort of Oh, hang on a minute. tangled massive vines blocks the northern passage. Maybe Marmillion could help us. Who the bloody hell is Marmillion? Unless it's someone from the city, perhaps. Well, I think it was actually. So we might have to talk to him. Your lungs burn and your eyes water from the stench of smouldering herbs. A grunt-like chant echoes from the northern passage. Got a spell user here. We did. It will take a strong person to clear the rocks to the north. Oh, that person's gone now. The walls of this room are covered with strange runes drawn with coal. Okay. So we still have to go back to the town anyway. But progress, as always, is very welcome. Okay, I might have to go around the other way. You'll have to now excuse the long walk back to the castle. It's like, yeah, well, sure, we'll give you a caravan to go all the way over to your next spot, which is good, but then you have to walk all the way back to the castle, regardless. So I believe Marmillion, if I remember correctly, is actually on that northern part, on with this part here, in that tower bit. I also wonder at what point I should go back to the waterfall caves and see if I can take on those trolls. But the problem is, the trolls are regenerative, so if you don't have, I think, acid or fire, you just tend to regen from there. Let's quickly look at armor. Got 2k. No, I want to keep it for the caravan. I'm so glad to see you all again. People here are becoming edgy. It seems that all they do is bicker and snap, even our well-mannered Duke seems a bit paranoid. Perhaps it is this infernal sun, or the feeling of imprisonment in this strange valley. I do hope you'll find some allies soon. It may be just what the people need to lift their spirits. The artifacts from the Beastmen are patterned from items made by an ancient race known as the Azkans. It's amazing that art lost for centuries has remained unchanged in the Beastman culture. The creatures you describe are long extinct outside this valley. I feel like we're in a giant museum. I have an item that may help you past the tangled vines you find in the Beastman caves. It's a withered vine that repels normal vines. I only have one, so guard it well. Please hurry, I fear we haven't much time. Okay. Back to the caves we go. Start on the bottom. Right, so it's more of an item than it is anything else. So it could be that it only works at a certain level. And it did say that the top right, I think it was. Was the one that was sword. You're gone. But I can't get through there. Was it in here or was it over there? There. Aha! The vine separated the touch that the withered vine, allowing to pass cool. Right. Carry on creeper. Crawler, sorry. Carry on creeper. Crawler, that's what I wanted. And then I can just rest. Right, this might need mapping out. What on earth is that? I seem to have defeated it. And you need a sling. It's fine, you can stay there. I will just attack you from distance. These lizard men? Troglodytes. Back, 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 back. Thank you. Being attacked on both sides there. Whew. Ad starting in 2 minutes. Oh, cannot rest. Can now. What's this done to experience? Core's probably going to level soon. Farrell finally is going to get somewhere. Can see what the giant races look like now. Right, that's starting in a minute, so I'm going to our back in 3. Well, 4 actually. So see you in a moment.
We revolutionized the first-person shooter with award-winning 360-degree stomach-wrenching action. Then we plunged you deeper into chaos with deadlier enemies that fed off your power. Now, after years of waiting, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Descent 3's fusion engine lets you move seamlessly from inside to outside. Crush your enemies, set them on fire, and watch them suffer. Match wits with robots that sneak up behind you, hide behind walls, and work in teams. The best multiplayer out of the box. Descent 3 is optimized for modem internet play. Descent 3.
And some of you will remember that we actually done, in fact, before we started this game, we just did a Death Trap Dungeon. So that's at least done, dusted and out the way now. Right, so I was thinking about something on this. What was I thinking? Cannot remember what I was thinking about this. It'll come back to me. Anyway, that's what I was thinking. Maybe what I need to do is I need to map this area. Because the other areas felt kind of easy enough, because there are just a few. If I can remember which way I'm going. Oh, is that spiders? Crab spider. The worst of it is I'm not quite sure where to escape to. I mean, the party's doing okay. I'm not desperate for to leave, but it'd just be nice if I could find an escape route. I think we're going around in circles here. I mean, maybe I can start mapping a part of it and see what happens, but just really want to start from the beginning. Seems that those young races are just being spawned in, because there was certainly nothing where we took most of them out. Remember those owl bears? They were quite difficult to defeat. And so far, touch wood, we've not seen any instances in this section whereby oh yeah, strength, okay. I've just noticed a web there. Okay. Interesting. Black Widow. And I've been poisoned. I can't rest because... Do I have any anti-poisons? Oh. Cure poison, excellent. Excellent, we need to cure poison. Oh, thank God. Can't get past the web. So certain vines allow us through, but not all. Problem is I'm kind of lost now because unless I went through another vined area and just didn't realise. Oh. Oh, thank God. Okay. Right, time to get the mapping program out. Where is RPG map? There it is. Alright, so this is what we mapped out before when we were at the cave section. So we can save that and then I can make a new one. Create new map, a large one, because I'm not quite sure where it's going to be, and I think I'm going to have to start on this side here. Let's call it a save. We'll call it Beastman Cave. Right, okay. So we have, I have to start the bottom down here maybe. So we have one, and it goes there. Got a right, one there, and we got to be one there. Hopefully you can see that clearly enough. Go back here, put another wall there, and then we get, it's going to go up. That's going to be across. One, two. One there. So it's like that. One. So that's a one there. Get a vine type thing there. And the second one. Two. This comes this way. Yep. That's one. Push out. Should be no wall there. Should be wall here. A third step. Yep, that's correct. And the left way, this going down this way, should start to be like that. And then there's another wall here. One, two there. 3. And wall here. Up. That will go down this way. There's a wall there. Wall here. Then we go up one wall there. Up one wall here. It's 2. We'll put a door to represent the vines here. Okay, something weird's not correct about that, I don't think. That's 3 spaces. But there's supposed to be a door here. This is a 2x3. Yeah, it's 2x3. Okay, so weirdly I can go this way, but I can't actually do that. Fine, okay, maybe just by bad map making skills. Another one there, so there should be a wall, and there is a wall there. Maybe it should actually be like this. That actually doesn't make sense. It's more of a diagonal wall, maybe? Like that, perhaps. Oh, there, Geeky Chappy. Just doing some map making. Not very good map making, but I'm trying. Let me go this way. Should be there. I can go this way. That is the exit. So I'll put a door here. Save that. Okay. So that's about correct, I think. I can go straight north and then take this direction, and that's the tangled webs. Yep, okay. So one there. I think I went left last time. So there should be something there. Push again. Three, yep. I can go along here with the wall there. Uh-huh. There's a wall in front here. I think I'm going the right way. Okay, now I'm getting a bit more. Sorry. 3. Take this way, which should be down. Oh, Jesus. I'm busy doing map making, you bloody monster. Anyway. Yeah, that's correct. So, it's this way. Then I want to push this way for there. I'll push this way again, so it's down. Yep. There's a gap there. There's a wall here. This should go back to yes. Okay, so that's correct. Save that. So we are now here. No, we're about here. And we've done that. There should be a wall here. I believe it's like that because that's one. Step forward, there's a wall there. Oh, hang on. Wall there, sorry. No. I'm here, step forward, wall there, that's it. Coming off. Apologies if this goes over people's portraits, but I don't have much real estate. So that was that wall there. Go forward, which is this one. Oops. And then I should see a wall here. Yep. So we're like that. Turn this way. So I'm facing this way, up one. Gives me a wall there. Can't go this way because there's a weapon there, so I'm assuming there'll be something to I need to sort out for that one. So forward gives me this wall here. Like that. And down. It's a 4x4 room, I think. That's that wall there. Go down here. That wall is this one. That right? Push to there. I've made a mess somewhere. Two here. One back. One forward. There. Push back here. I see something moving. If that's the case there.
For the fallen!
We have a raid. Thank you very much for the raid there, Raider Gazer. I am currently just doing map making for D&D Warriors The Eternal Sun. This is actually on Real Mega Drive. You can probably just see bits of the Mega Drive here. If not, you can actually see it there in its glory. So that is the Mega Drive running D&D Warriors of the Eternal Sun. You were playing Tenchu. I do need to play that game. The only Tenchu game I've played is Wrath of Heaven, I think it was, on the PS2. And then I really enjoyed that. And I think I did play a little bit of the first one, but nothing massive. So at some point I'll have to go in and start playing that. This is from a program called RPG Map, and I think it's an SDL based one. It's actually quite nice. It works out fairly well. Right, can't get past there, so where I was up to. Moved here, did that. Turned this way. And this is the problem because there's supposed to be a wall there. But there isn't. This is where I think I've messed up. And then we're coming to these areas here that where did I get turned around at? Right, that's that. Okay. I need to grab more Mega Drive games, especially RPG, since I barely have anything for it. I was a Nintendo kid back then. Yeah, so the other ones to look out for is Shining in the Darkness. That's quite a good one. There's also Phantasy Star as well. But if you're on the Mega Drive starts at starts at Phantasy Star 2. If you want Phantasy Star 1 on the Mega Drive, you will have to get yourself a power-based converter or some third-party peripheral that allows you to play Master System games on the Mega Drive. See, do I have an example? Probably have an example. I don't know if I've got it with. Oh yes, I do. Yes, I've got an example. So I have a third-party one. The official one is called the power-based converter. And this one is the third-party one. So it's a bit like Sonic and Knuckles, where you put the cart on top, and what goes on top of here is the Master System, and then it just sits in the Mega Drive, so you can get best of both worlds. Can't remember how much this cost me, but it works fairly well. Thank you for the follow there, Excellentium, I think it is. Excellentium X. Don't recommend 10 Tube 1 though, it's too rough. Way too rough. Well, I don't worry too much about the Fantasy Star games. I do have the Japanese collection for PS2. You also have the English US versions there. Okay, fair enough. And if you excuse me a moment, in this game I'm kind of lost. I've got this map here, but I've kind of buggered it up somewhere. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go this way. So it's up. Yep. It's correct. Yep. Back this way. So up one there. Up one again. So there's a wall on the left. We're going to look mode. Just had an 11-hour session of tension. That's no problem. Do what you need to do. Thank you for the raid anyway. So I'm looking this way now. Yep. So there's a wall here and a wall there. And if I look this way, which is what I did last time, I go forward. There's the wall there, which is this one. But I didn't take this direction, so forward again gets me a wall on the right, yes. Forward again gets me a wall here. That's one in. No, I don't think it's that way. Wall here. Wall there. So I go one up. I must go this way. That's one that way. So it must be like this. So back to here. Wall there. We've got one space and a wall here. Taking a right, going this way again. One space, wall to the right. To the left, it pounces off that way. For 2. At least. Yep. Got that there. Looking this way. Up one. There's a wall there. Yep. 3. Let's just take these out. So there I am. 1, 2, 3. 3 puts me there. There's a wall to my left. Another one there. Yep. 3 and that. That same wall to my right. This is up one here. So basically it does this. And then it kind of does the same thing here. So I've got a wall there. This should do that. Okay, that's fine. There is, I've just turned it off because it gets repetitive. Oh, there, here's Mika. Game's not too bad actually. We're getting to the point now that I've got +1 weapons now. So everyone's got you got +1, you got +2 sword, and you got +1 slings. We've now got +1 shield. First time I've picked up some poison, cure poison. We were now, I think the cleric is on at least a level 3 in terms of spells. We started picking up some scrolls for the magic user. The only thing I need to do is to accumulate gold because I need some +1 armor, and then we'll be fine. At the moment I'm just working out my mapping. So that's there. It gives me 1 and a wall. Two and a wall. Okay, 2 and a wall. Move forward here. Look this way. That's that. Up 1. Up 1 there. Up 1. Should be like that. I think it does this then. And that should be back to here. I push 1 forward there. Oops. Push 1 forward to there. And I've got 1 and some enemies to pop in. So that's there, 1 up here. That's a wall there. There's a wall there. It's a 4x4 room. Yeah, like that. That's correct. Pretty much. So that's that area done. So it should, should be here. Coming down this way. 1, 2. Yep. Looking this way now. 1, 2. Yep. Okay, we're here. Up 1. Yep. Up 1 again, plus a wall. Okay. Up 1. Up 1. That's where the spider web is. Up 1 again, puts us there. Yep. Okay. So there's a wall here and here. Go back 1. Got 2. That's a 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep. It mentions something there. I can deal with that later. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's correct. And then we've got a yes, that's correct. So that's that part mapped out. Now I've got to figure out what I'm doing wrong over here. So this is that long one. I'm looking down this way now. So if I push forward, yeah, I get one under that side. There's a web here, but I can't get through to it. So I'm going to do this again. Turn around that way. One, yep. 2, yep. Turn this way. 3. Okay. 4. So almost as if there's nothing here. Like it kind of does that in a weird way. But it doesn't. Oh. It's probably something more like this, to be fair. I think that's probably more likely, actually. Hello there, core classmen. Sorry, I'm just busy mathing. think that's probably more likely what the case is. And we have a door here. Right, okay, that makes that area a bit better. I'm not looking for anything, I'm just doing some mapping. Don't need any help with that sort of thing, I'm just trying to get it correct. So we're coming to here, there's a wall there. Just doing some old school mapping. 1, 2, oh hang on. Oh, there's something on the floor. Oh, is this resurrected? Oh, I know what this is. This is cure poison, which is useful. There we go. That's that area done and mapped. Right, so back out here again. Thank you for the follow there, Rato Gazer. Yeah, I've completely messed that part up because it's supposed to go up twice. It's supposed to be up 3. It's more like this. It's more like that actually. And there's a 2-step. This is wrong. It's roughly that sort of thing, but it's not quite correct. I think everything else is fine though. Right, so if I go, where's the web? Web is there, all the way to that corner. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So I need to go down here now. This is where I've not been, I don't think. Yeah, this map is not quite correct. Yeah, that's not correct at all. It can't be. No, I don't think it does. I can double check view map. Let me just see. Oh! Oh! I had no idea. Okay. That's actually more useful than I thought. Thank you for that. So I thought it was only a map for the overground areas. I didn't think about it being a map for the underground areas. So that makes it a lot easier. Okay. Oh, I need to rest my party. Nope, cannot. Apologies for those of you stuck in the ad break. Sometimes it does pop up in the stream bits that it tells me, but if I'm busy mapping, my concentration is completely sort of gone and I can't see that part. But thanks to Core Classman who mentioned about whether the game had a map. It does have a map for the overworld. I didn't think to check it on this section here, and I was like, oh, I don't have the map anymore because I think I'm used to certain games that give you maps for the overground but never for the dungeon, so you got to do it yourself. But now that this is the case, again, thanks, because I don't have to deal with that anymore and I can sort of get back to breaking when there's a break, if you see what I mean. So that's my fault. Right, okay. You turn south. Plow to the end. And then it's going to be a lot of map checking at this point. So I've not been down this way. Oh, I might have done. No, it's fine. I don't mind that sort of thing. It's actually quite useful. It means I don't have to map make when I don't need to. The map is actually useful. There are some games that provide maps, but it's still very confusing navigating on it. One that comes to mind is the one in Miracle Warriors Seal of the Dark Lord. I've never heard of that one. Let's do the maze thing of just keeping left. Sub-Chief. Oh, the magic user is still a bit of way to go. I keep mixing next level and gold, and I keep going, oh, it's quite close, and then realise no, it's gold that I'm reading, not next level. Nope, still got a bit to go. Okay. Chief. It didn't take too long to get rid of him. I'm gonna have to call it soon as well. I've been doing this for about 3 hours. Oh, there's a lot of them here. Problem is I can't save in here, so I can't just stop. Oh, that's a big room. Somebody leveled. Oops. I'm guessing the magic is leveled. I'm not 100% sure. And that's the dwarf gone. How many hits? Haste. Useful. I'm gonna have to find a way out. Okay, south. And it's western and south. West again. Right, so I'm assuming that just north of there's a small other section, and that's where I started from because it's got the red mark. Okay. Should be. To be honest, this is south and straight east. Okay, cool. So this has been it's been a while since one of our characters has died, which is good. I'll have to double check the other caves next time we do this next Sunday to see whether we've missed anything. At the moment, though, we don't seem to be attacked by anything. Cool, almost to the castle gate. We can stop for supplies, and I'm going to call it a stream. What we got to sell? Sold sword. I don't think we need daggers anymore. Not changed anything. Still got 3 grand, so there's nothing much you can buy anyway. What did I say? I said I was going to come here, see what else I could buy. I'm going to save up. Right, so stand about here. Just double check the levels. So Core's on about 3,000 away from level 6. Magic user has still got quite a bit to go, but I think she was the one that leveled recently. Just double check. Yeah, she must have done, because I think I was waiting for her to get to... Yeah, she's now an enchanter, so she could do a level 3 spell now. But I don't think we've got any level 3 spells. Then there's the cleric who's got a way to go yet. And Sturm has still got a bit to go. Right, okay. Right, that is it for today. Thank you everyone for popping in. And again, thanks for the small bits of help on here. The view mappers definitely makes it useful because I don't have to spend time, like I said, map making, which can take quite a while. But it is, yeah, like I said, it is useful, so that's good. I suppose they did it for the console users because I think they used to maybe the computer users doing the map making, but then again I have seen it, but you have to do it on consoles anyway, so it's probably not entirely correct. So whatever. Either way, it's still useful. So I will be back. Excuse my rambling. I'm going back tomorrow, and it's my birthday stream tomorrow, so we're going to do some Amiga challenges, and then we're just going to do some Mister stuff, some games on the Mister. So it's kind of, after I've done the challenges, we'll just do a kind of any core, any stream kind of request kind of thing. And then Monday is Amiga Monday, where I'm looking at Amiga Format CD15. We'll do some demo scene, and then there's Degeneration. Tuesday and Friday is basically more Amiga August challenges, plus the main game we're playing at the moment is The Stranger's CD, which is kind of like a remake of, well, a clone of Renegade. And yesterday I managed to get another level done, so we're slowly getting the levels gone through on that one. I think that's it for this week. Yep, that's pretty much what we're doing. So let's go and see who we can raid. Thank you very much, Hazemaker. Isn't that many people on my follow list? Let's go and raid DC Buller, who's playing. How long has he been on? He's been on for about 30 minutes, so it's not been on for too long. He's doing the Happy Amiga August, I think. He's saying starting off with Renegado Legionno Inset. I'm not sure what that is. I'm assuming it's some sort of Amiga RPG thing, but we'll go raid him anyway and see what's going on. Right, until then, thank you everyone for all the raids. Thank you to, before I forget, thank you to Raider Gazer for the raid, and I think that was it. I think that was all the raids. I think Cole Classman did the raid yesterday. So yeah, thank you for all the raids, thank you for the follows, and I will see you all tomorrow. So until then, bye.